Congratulations, Josh, on the new deal.
Thank you,
How are we
Tatum.
feeling today?
Amazing. Can't complain. Life is great right now. Things are looking good. I'm happy to be here. Just excited to be a Viking.
How did the Metellus family celebrate?
We just spent the day at home. It's camp time. Big focus right now is getting ready for the season, getting off my feet. Trying to get back 100% healthy. But it was good to just spend the time with the kids and the family, and just me and my wife. We're gonna plan something and do something special for it. Just not right now.
Not right now. No, your focus is on camp. Well, you've mentioned that you've always bet on yourself. How do you think this new deal reflects that mindset?
I think this new deal reflects that mindset. One, obviously the work that I've done is not going unnoticed, and it's great to feel appreciated, and it's great to have a fair deal. But it's also letting me know there's more left on the table. I want to be the best safety in the league, and that price tag is a little different, but it's giving me an opportunity to go prove myself and show this league what I'm about.
Taking you back to 2020, a 6th-round draft pick. You go live on Instagram with the champagne. What would you tell that, or what do you think that Josh Metellus in 2020 would say about where you're at right now?
Hard work pays off. I think at that moment, everything, those feelings that I'm feeling now of just doing the work, unnoticed, the things nobody sees, and for you to get that glory in that moment, and it takes me back to this moment. The work from that time to now, goes unnoticed, but everybody sees the glory and the praise.
Yeah, your path to this point in the NFL wasn't linear from that moment of joy.
Roller coaster.
It has been a roller coaster for sure. When you look back on that and think about a moment where you felt like you finally belonged in the NFL, when was that?
I would say my second year. I started off camp with an ankle injury, and at this time, I just went a year being cut. Played a little bit of special teams. We got a new special teams coordinator that year, and I remember going into that year. And once I got hurt, I missed the last preseason game in KC, and throughout those 2 weeks, I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna make the team. I didn't get a chance to, put my best foot forward out there. Going on 2 years, I only played 2 preseason games, so it was kind of like I would say my down moment. But seeing myself on that roster week 1, even with the ankle injury, it sparked something in me, and it put a confidence in me. And I was on a mission that year to prove that I belong. And I would say from that point on, my confidence just built more and more. And I had faith in my abilities. I had faith in my work ethic and my process. And it led me to here.
Yeah, it really has. Here is exactly what I want to ask you about next, because in the press conference where Kwesi announced this new deal, he called you a program player. What do those 2 words mean to you?
Man, a guy who does things the right way. I'm a guy who comes in, works hard, doesn't need the fame, doesn't need the glory, but he just needs that opportunity. And I think that's just exactly what this organization is about, building up, from ground up, having that foundation to always fall back on, trusting in the program, trusting in the process that we built here, and I'm just a result of that.
Why has it always been important to you to be that culture guy?
I just think that's what the game's about. That's what I fell in love, playing football. It wasn't about, running into people full speed. It was more about the relationships, the energy, that feeling you get, as a team when you become one.
Well, you've always said you let the tape do the talking. Past 2 seasons, 2,000 snaps on defense. You've played just about every position on that side of the ball. Now this new multi-year deal. How do you think your legacy here will be remembered?
Mr. Everything. I think just the unselfishness that I try to put out every week, and just understanding that my job is to help my teammate do his job, and my job is to help us win football games. It's not about me just having all my snaps in one position, or me just trying to get the accolades. It's about helping the team win, and that's the kind of guy I am. I'm a big team guy. I'm a captain, so I have to be out there leading in the front line, and that's being unselfish and just doing the things right.
Speaking of that versatility, you've really evolved in Brian Flores' defense, now entering year 3. Why do you think you're such a great fit for that?
I think for one, high football IQ. B-Flow puts a lot on our plate, and for a guy like me who's obsessed with football, it's easy for me to pick up on things because that's all I think about all the time. So I think, just, being in year 3 of this defense and understanding, the ups and downs and the things we do well, the things we don't do well in this defense, it helps amplify everybody around us.
And you've said that Minnesota feels like home.
Yeah.
What is a moment that you have not forgotten about, that maybe a fan experience or something that has really solidified that for you?
I mean, there's countless. I just think the love. I know going into my 4th year, contract year of my rookie contract, we decided to spend the off season out here, just to be around the facility. And at the time, I'm just a special teams player and still working my way in, trying to become a household name in the state of Minnesota. And just to be here all off season, but still feel the love from people, going to the grocery store, going to yoga, and just, feel the excitement and the energy from all the fans. I think that was a big, turning point where we were like, I think we could call this place home for real. And I know I say it feels like home, but this is home.
I don't think you're going to have a problem being a household name here in Minnesota any longer. And I think with this signing of this new deal, we get a season 2 of Tell Us with Metellus, right?
I'm excited.
What can fans expect? What are you excited? Like, what is coming up? What
we've been racking up a bunch of questions throughout the off season, just things we've seen, interesting things about my teammates and myself. I got a lot of new things I want to share with the people too, so I'm excited to do that. But yeah, I mean, that's a big part of just, our personality is big, and like I said, those relationships that we build, a lot of people don't get to see. So I'm just happy that Tell Us Metellus, shows that a different side of guys. You see a guy like John Allen, who's a maniac on the field, but he's a family man at heart, loves his wife and kids. So it's just stuff like that is special.
We appreciate you. Let us get to the
Tatum.
locker room a little bit better.
Thank you, Tatum.
Happy that you're here. Congratulations.
Thank you, guys.